Hi, this is Joe the Slot Doc. This is the aruze batteries. So now there's two style aruzes out there. You're gonna have a full video and then a mechanical reel. So we're gonna be doing them simultaneously to show you what it takes to replace the batteries on these games. So obviously you're gonna turn this unit off. Now, if we were replacing every battery, we would start with this door here. Okay? There's a bunch of little clock style 2354s, just a Phillips head screw. We're gonna drop that down. Mine doesn't need it, but I do want to show it to you on here. You see that battery there? Right there. So you would push it out lightly, and that's how you would replace it. And then you put your door back on. Okay, now second, this door back here is the body. And there's going to be two screws. No fancy tools here, just a basic Phillips head, and that's why it's taking forever. This door drops down. Now the same style holder that we saw down there a second ago, there's a battery back behind here. You can use a small pick. We have here just a flat head that is bent. And what I do is I get behind it and very carefully pull it out. You don't want to break these tabs by overdoing that. So take your time. Only pry it out this way, as much to where you remove it. 2032s, you can buy these anywhere, Walmart, Batteries Plus, anywhere you want. Negative side down, so that's negative. Positive is usually with the writing, and it'll have a little positive mark. So negative side in, and again, I'm gonna pry in and push in and make sure I'm locked in good. So on the videos, it's a little bit easier to do the body PCB because you don't have all the mechanical reels in your way. So let me get these screws kind of started here so I can get this door in place. And then we're going to walk over to the other one. Now, there's also some on the CPU too, which we'll go over in just a second. But on a mechanical reel game, you're going to have all your reels stacked in here, and you're going to have two screws on each reel. So you have to take each one out, pull them out, see them there. Take all the hardware out, pull all these out, and then the procedure back here is the same. On the mechanical reel game, though, you are going to see two batteries because there's usually two boards in here. I can tell you from experience that it's usually only the right battery that fails more frequently. So body PCB is the most common battery issue. It fails a little prematurely, I would say, for home use. In the casino, they never shut them off. They never rely on the battery systems. For home use, you are going to kind of lean on the batteries more than needed, and that's why we see these stuff. But you can replace them both. Batteries are really inexpensive, so while you're there, you might as well just do both. Then put all your reels back in, and you're going to turn on your machine. So we did go over the one battery here. they're going to also do the CPU on that one too, because I believe on that one the CPU did have a low battery, so you might want to get into there and do that one too. So I'm going to walk you through probably the same time they're doing that one, where your CPU is, which is right here. Take your one screw out. Now, you do have to disconnect all this stuff to get your CPU out. You can't put any of this in backwards. On the reel, so the mechanical reel games, you're gonna have a lot of USBs. This one only has 2. Again, even though they are the same, they cannot be reversed. Take these off. And again, these cannot be reversed. And then your final plug over here. So once all your wiring is off, just kind of hold it to the side. Grab your board, kind of give it a little bit of a shake. And voila, there she is. It looks really dusty in here too. It's not a bad idea to blow it out. Make sure it's clean. So here's one battery here. I'm just gonna go ahead and go through them all. Just for the sake of showing you how to do it. I believe these ones are fine. See if I can get that one out. Slowly pull it out. Negative side down. Okay, there's also another one. Yeah, I will be right back. Hold on 1 second. One more tool I forgot to show you here. I usually just use a pair of needle nose pliers to get this guy out. Now that little tab is covering the battery. So you're gonna slowly push it out of the way. Grab the battery, pull it out. So take a mental note of how it's sitting in there currently. You can see the negative side is facing which direction. So I'm gonna pull this tab. You can get in here and get right above me so you can see what I do. I'm gonna push it to the right, grab this battery, pull it out. So the tab side is positive. You don't want to put these in backwards. I've seen a customer do it. It didn't blow up the board or nothing, but it drains it almost instantly and it still gives you a bad battery. So again, I'm going to go positive side towards me, towards the tab. Just push it in until it locks in. Okay, so that's the 2 batteries here we've changed. There'd be one here if you want to change that. And in the back of the PCB. Lots of little batteries. Gotta love aruze for that. If you're the engineer of that, good job. Okay, now put this back in. We're going to slide it onto its grooves. Okay, now once you're here, get all your wiring back into this loom. You don't have to lock it in yet. And I like to kind of organize what's going next. So the first thing is my USBs. We're going to plug those in. Second is my big plugs. And again, cannot put them in backwards. Touch screen. Again, can go on either one. And then both my monitor cables. I like to route them as neat as you can. I mean, the way this is, it's not gonna, you're not gonna be able to make it ultra pretty, but at least you can do it to where they're not completely tangling themselves. Okay, so aruze games, you can purchase, I clipped that back in right now too. You can purchase clear chips, but 90% of the time, you can do what's called a soft clear by simply pulling this board out slightly. And I will walk away from you for a second real quick. Steal one more thing. You're going to use your reset key. So on the right side of here, you have two positions. You have a reset and an audit. Audit, spring loaded, reset stays. So we're going to turn to the reset side. Board is out a few inches. And we're going to turn the machine on. Got a few seconds here, so we'll wait for that to load up. Take your time, go like and subscribe our page, please. Share it away. Maybe you know somebody with a game that might need this help. And looks like the seats. Take a look and see how we're here. So we're getting. So here's the inside of the real one. See, you have two boards there. So we're going to replace both batteries just because we're there. A little bit more work with the real ones because you got to take out, you know, all the hardware for it. Here's the boot up menu. You kind of see it going through its lines. That's how you know you are getting power from your CPU and everything's running and doing what it should. No big winners for me. This game's pretty cool. A little off subject, I know, but this entire center section will spin and there's games on either side of it. Same thing over here. It's pretty cool. Getting closer now. So we're getting closer to the boot up phase. See if I can be a big winner right away. Okay, so looks like it's just about there to show the screen here in a second. Okay, so all of our battery codes are cleared. So you see what it's telling you right here, turn key to neutral position and then choose clear or cancel. Okay, so that's our key that we started off over here. So neutral's in the middle. Now follow its instructions. Yes, turn the key to audit. No, turn the key to reset. We do want to clear it, so we are going to turn to audit. Back in the middle. RAM clear. So from here, your game is done. So you can put this board back in now. Your game is cleared. Now, if you're starting, if you've already owned this machine, you're just doing a battery, it's going to retain its previous setup, even though it was cleared every time. I've always seen them come back and retain. So you should be 100% good to go, even on the mechanical reel phase, as long as you have all green here. So that's their key. See that? If it still shows a corruption, actually I've seen that where it still shows a battery corruption until that's loaded. But once you've cleared it, you don't see any backup battery test, PCB test, all this is okay. You are at a done spot right here. So you're good to go. Again, thank you for your time and let us know if you want any other videos.